Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nova, or Rex, whichever you prefer. I am an indie author and freelance editor. And today, we are doing a little life update and 2026 goals. Even though it is February. I thought I'd start out with like a life update just because I haven't really been posting lately. I haven't really been making content, and I kind of wanted to let you guys know why. I finished up the 75 hard challenge in September last year, and I knew it was going to take me a little bit to accomplish it and get it done, but I did not expect last year to take such a drastic turn. If you've seen my November writing challenge and my December writing challenge videos, or just writing vlog, I think was for December, I kind of briefly talk about how things weren't going very well. I don't remember exactly how much I said, but basically there was issues at a job that was a lot of toxicity. It's kind of lulled out now. There's still has to go through it some more. But that was really, really bad. I had a few traumatic events happen in November that played into December. There was a couple of traumatic things in December that mentally I just kind of went off the rails a little bit. I was just not here mentally. I spent a lot of days where I would get up and I'd go in the house and I'd begin work. And I would just sit there and I would stare into space for hours on end. And that's not really a way to live. It was really, really hard. And around that time, I've always had issues with my knee, and I've had problems with like my shoulders and neck area. Those got really bad in December, to the point that in rolling into January, I was having multiple days a week that I would be physically sick from how much pain I was in. So I went and saw a doctor. I last week had x-rays, and I'm starting physical therapy in March. So the combination of those things, the traumatic events that mentally just sent me into a spiral, the physical pain that I have been in, and the toxicity, all of that just kind of came together and just made a really bad situation for me. I had zero desire to do anything. My hair is falling out. It's a little bit of a mess because I was out all day wearing a hat and stuff, but like, there's not a lot of hair left on my head. Like, this is it. This is all of my hair. Total. All of it. My hair is falling out. I've been having a lot of problems sleeping and eating. And so it just really took a toll on me, and I kind of stepped back from making content, which really sucked because I love making vlogs. So for this year, I had planned to do a fun little series called Take a Class, Make a Class, where I was going to be entering into fire school. And while I was doing fire school, I thought it would be fun to make a class for writing. I thought it would be kind of interesting to have a class where people could, like, who were interested in writing that really hadn't dove into it. What is the right word? I should not be hosting a writing class if I don't know words. But, like, I know people, especially in my area, there have been people showing slight interest in writing and such. And so I thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool? I know there used to be an adult ed class, to participate in that and do a writing class. Well, there is no adult ed classes anymore in my area, but I was like, it could still be fun to make a class out of it. With that class potentially not happening for me, because physically I don't know if I can do it right now, I am kind of talking with a few people about potentially doing, like, being there and participating in some forms, but not doing a lot of the physical stuff, which a lot of it's physical because firefighting. But I can always do those modules later on at a different time. So we're seeing how things go the next couple weeks, because it starts the end of the month. I have basically till the end of the month to decide, and then we'll go from there. I don't really know. I really loved firefighting and whatnot, but everything has given me very little passion for it right now. But I don't have a lot of passion for anything, so I may or may not do that. But my goals for 2026 are pretty relatively chill. One of them is going to be finishing the 75 hard challenge. I have been working on week 7 currently. It's just been slow going because, like I said, I have very little passion for a lot of things right now. I'm just mentally drained, physically in pain all the time, basically. And so I'm actually thinking about switching up the format for the 75 hard challenge to maybe make it easier for myself. But I'm not sure yet. We'll see once I get 7 done and how I feel, because I still have 5 more to go after. My second goal is to publish at least 1 book this year. Or not publish per se, but have at least one of my books ready to hit publish December 31st type of deal. I have 3 that I'm currently looking and potentially doing, as well as some under my romance pen name potentially doing. We shall see how those play out, but at least as long as I have one that it is at that point that I could hit publish and be satisfied with, cool. That's one of my other goals. Another one is just write as much as I can. I'm not setting a specific goal. I want to try and write every day if I can, but there's some days that just doesn't happen. I did for January write almost 28,000 words. So I'm pretty impressed with myself for that. I'm pretty happy about it, especially dealing with everything that I've been through, to be able to get almost 28,000 words. I'll put the actual number up here. In a month. That's awesome. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so glad that I just kind of have been picking away at it. Unfortunately, it has been fan fiction, all of it, but to have that little spark in such a time where I'm struggling, I will take it. 100%. And then I believe my last goal, I'm trying to think, I think that's all of them. I should have written these down. It's fine. Is to get more editing clients this year. I still have Fiverr. That link will be below. But I'm also going to be putting some on my website and do through contracts, because I do have a contract up and ready. Woo! Go us! So I want to do more of that this year, especially since my main job is going away this year. So I want to try and get more into that and be able to be kind of self-sufficient with that. I only offer developmental editing right now, which I feel like probably greatly limits me, but that is what I love doing. That is what I feel comfortable doing, and that's where I'm going to kind of start. So I want to really get into that as well. Really push hard on editing and building clientele and working with clients. So I'm pretty excited to get doing that. I'm hoping after this video to maybe go prep some Canva templates and do that. Make a post, put it out there, be like, hey, come see me. Whoop, whoop. But I have really been enjoying just being creative with no pressure with fanfics. I have been posting them online. I'm not going to tell you guys. I want that separate for now. Maybe one day I'll connect them so you guys can see what I've been working on, but I really don't think I ever want to, personally. I used to be a big fanfic writer back in high school, a decade ago, and I did let that one be connected to me. But this is just the anonymity of it really helps, because especially after, if you've seen my December video, I had issues with my book, The Gift, where I found that I potentially uploaded the wrong document. And that really messed with me, knowing that was my work that was out there representing me. And it was that's not what I can do, but this is what is out there. And he's like, hi, this is Nova. So I pulled it from platforms and I'm working on editing it. I just have not. So I guess that's one of my goals too, is edit the gift and put it back out. But having that happen was really hard on my own anxiety about writing and being a writer and whatnot. So yeah, the fanfiction has really helped. I have it's a one-shot that has been popping off weirdly, and people have been talking about it on like Twitter and stuff, and I literally have cried so many times over the nice things people have said and going, I did that. That was me. So that has helped me a lot and really empowered me to step back into being me and writing and, doing that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited to do that. I do have plans I have a craft book on writing that I want to go through and do a video about that and like work through that. I want to find some challenges to do this year because I really love challenges, and I feel like that's what gets people interested in my channel is challenges. And I would really like to hit 100 subs this year. That's another goal. Look, I'm adding goals everywhere. They're just coming out of nowhere. So 100 subs is one that I want to hit this year on this YouTube channel. Just 100. That's like 16 from now, I think. So here's hoping that we can do that and get there, because that would be amazing to finally break. It's been a decade. I want to break this 100 mark. So anyway, my shoulders are absolutely killing me. It is time for me to go take my meds and get into a different position. But that's what's going to happen. I don't really know what's going to happen the next few months. I don't know. I'm hoping physical therapy works because I'm exhausted of being in pain. Exhausted of mentally not being able to handle things because everything's just happening at once. So I'm hoping for a break and hoping for a break from the pain. And yeah, so I will see you guys all again really soon. I'm also going to be doing a bookshelf tour because I want to unhaul a bunch of books, but I want to show you my shelves before I do that because I feel like I have really, accumulated. I mean, this is what it is now. Yes, I want to unhaul a bunch of books, but I want to show you guys what it is now, at this moment in time. Obviously not right now because I'm heading to bed, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my life update and 2026 goals for the year, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can hit those 100 subs. Woo! And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody!